But first, standing together to denounce hate. That is what the mayor of Houston and more than 40 community and faith leaders are doing. Good afternoon, I'm Jason Bristol.
And I'm Rekha Mutteraj. The leaders are also showing support for the victims of the Charlottesville attack. Adam Bennett is live outside City Hall to explain the Houston police chief's plans in case violent protests make their way here to Houston. Adam.
Well, Jason and Rekha, the mayor says that a lot of the problems that end up on his plate actually start at the state or national level. Today, he says he's trying to stop any potential violence long before it starts, urging Houstonians to build their city up instead of letting outside forces tear it apart.
This is a defining moment, and the question is, how are we going to answer?
A diverse backdrop of leaders from America's most diverse city stood shoulder to shoulder this afternoon with one message.
We are not going to allow hatred or bigotry to get a toehold in our city. That's the Houston that I know.
Leaders offered prayers and wrote condolences for victim Heather Heyer and get well wishes to Houston's Natalie Romero, who was injured in the Charlottesville attack, while faith leaders warned against letting hateful words and actions breathe light into a dark chapter of history.
The gathering of extreme hate in Charlottesville is something we have not seen in at least a decade, and it continues a troubling pattern.
In fact, Mayor Sylvester Turner said Charlottesville's mayor had called him 3 weeks earlier, concerned about the very violence that ultimately happened. He says they talked about keeping both sides apart as much as possible while still giving people their First Amendment rights.
I know that our own activists would not support the tearing up and the tearing down of our cities.
Police Chief Art Acevedo pointed out that the problems in Charlottesville came from outsiders, but he says no matter who shows up, his department has great intelligence, great community relationships, and a response group ready to help take back control if things get out of hand.
We will always be over-prepared for these events, and I'd rather be criticized about being over-prepared and over-deployed than to be criticized for being under-prepared and under-deployed.
And the mayor is also urging people to be patient and avoid vandalizing the city's two Confederate monuments. He says right now he's putting together a team, including some historians from local universities, to look at the appropriate placement and context of those monuments, and they'll decide the best way to move forward. Rekha.
Yeah, and that was an incredible show of solidarity with our city leaders. Adam, thank you.